Hey, thanks so much for clicking on the video today. And I know that you're wanting to find out what this one thing is that will help you win in the interview. And I'm going to share that shortly. But first off, let me introduce myself. If you are new to the channel, thanks so much. And we are glad that you're here. I'm Robert, founder of Freedom University, where I help people to find their next role, to walk them through interview strategies, and all the way through salary negotiation and transitioning into their new role. So there's a lot that's involved. I've worked with thousands of top executives at some of the largest companies in the world, and I'd love to be able to help you today just by understanding what I find is one of the most important aspects of an interview. And you might be surprised as to what the answer to this is, but let's dive right in. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification so that you can get any new videos that I'm posting. I post a couple per week. And again, my goal is to simply add value. This isn't about me growing a YouTube channel. This is about me just adding value to you. And hey, if we can work together, that would be great. I would love to help you. But let's get into the video here. What is the one thing that will help you win in the interview? And that one thing is confidence. It is confidence in yourself. It is going into this interview with absolute confidence that you can help this organization. If you're getting into that interview, it is probably, in most cases, there should be a role that you are a great fit for. It is a role that you really truly believe that you can do. Now, it might be a role that's pushing you to grow and expand. It might be a little bit higher level role. Maybe you're ready for that next move and you haven't maybe been at a director level, and this is a VP level role. And so there is a little bit of that, imposter syndrome. There's a little bit of fear of failure. There's some of these limiting beliefs that we tell ourselves, or, do I truly have the skill set? And it's all of this self-sabotage, as I like to call it, in our mind and in our mindset that kills our confidence. And when you are going for any level role, whether it's an entry-level position or a senior leader role, one of the main things that I think people are really looking for is, are you confident in your ability to do the role that we need done? Now, how do you gain that confidence? Well, the confidence really comes through understanding. It comes through working on your mindset. It comes through talking positively over yourself, encouraging yourself that you can do this. You sometimes, I know I have to encourage myself all the time. I have self-doubts, I have disbeliefs, I have fear that comes up, and, can I do this? Can I really help this person? Can I do this job? And I always have to tell myself, absolutely, I can do it. I love to use the word absolutely. I can absolutely do this. I can absolutely help you. There's an article that I just recently wrote about 2 3-letter words that can kind of change everything from a mindset standpoint if you are suffering with fear of moving forward, procrastination. And those 2 words are yet and but. And what I mean by that is that, hey, I'm not sure if I have the skills to do this job. Man, that's a negative statement. That's like, I'm telling myself, I don't think I have the skills to do this job. What does that do to my confidence? It brings my confidence way down. But what if I just added a 3-letter word at the end? I'm not sure if I have the skills to do this job yet. Okay, so by adding that yet, it gives me that possibility of saying, I might not have the skills yet, but I can learn those skills. And I'm going to move forward to learn those skills. And then you can use the word but. I'm no good at networking. I'm not comfortable in getting on a networking call with somebody that I don't know, but I'm working towards it, and I'm learning the skills that I need to be successful and confident when I get in my next networking call. So do you see how those 2 words can just start to change how you talk to yourself, which that will help with confidence? One of the other things that will build your confidence is by learning the skills. So that's a lot what I focus on, is teaching the skills that you need to be successful. Most people that when they're going into a job search, like, you're good at what you do. You're good at your job. You're an expert at whatever it is that you do. But most people, unless you're in this industry, do not study how to interview in the right way. You don't study how to find that next role or job search strategy or networking strategies. That's not what you do. You are working and focusing on whatever it is that your career has taken you down. And so this is where someone like myself, who does study those things and have worked to help many, many people to successfully navigate through this, to teach the skills. And as you learn those skills, your confidence will rise. Your confidence will be stronger so that when you get into the interview, or what I like to call a business conversation, it's really what you're having. You're having a business conversation with somebody. You know, you have skills, you have talents, you have education, you have certifications, you've got a background that brings a ton of value to an organization. Well, there's organizations out there that are looking for people with your background and your skill set. And so all we're trying to do is to have this business conversation to see if what this company is really looking for, to see if you can help them solve their challenges, to help them achieve the goals that they have, that do you really align? And so you're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. You know, another way to build confidence in an interview is by not giving them all the power. You know, when you go into an interview and you're just saying, man, I hope I do well. I hope that they like me. I hope that, you know, I can answer their questions the way that they want me to. I'm giving all the power in this conversation to the other person, and I'm minimizing all the value that I bring. So there's a difference between being cocky and being confident. Now, we want to go into this interview confident. What we don't want is to go in cocky, like, man, I'm the best thing there ever was. There's no one going to be any better than me. I can fix all your problems. I can achieve all your goals all by myself. I don't even need a team. That's cocky. Nobody likes that. Nobody's going to hire you if you go in like that. So hopefully that's not you. But they also won't hire somebody that's not really confident, that kind of talks down. It's always looking down. They're not real confident in what they're saying. They think they can do the job, but you know, I mean, I hope I can do well in this role. Like, that's extremes on both sides. We've got to find that middle ground where we are absolutely confident, but I call it a humble confidence. So I'm very humble that, man, I can't do this alone. I need to have an amazing team, which is why I'm so excited to talk with you, because I've been researching your organization. I see the people that are part of this company. I see the leaders and some of the decisions that they've made. I see the vision and the mission of the company, and that's the type of team and environment that I can thrive in. And I'm so excited to be meeting with you today and seeing if my background and experience and education really aligns with what you're looking for. Okay, so that's just, again, it's just a statement that I'm coming in with confidence, but I'm very humble, saying I don't know if I'm even the right fit for this, but I'd love to find out in a business conversation with this other individual. So that goes into a lot of other skill sets and how to interview, but I want to just really talk about building that confidence. You have to get rid of these limiting beliefs that say, well, I'm too old, no one will hire me. Whatever that limiting belief is. Some people say I'm too old. Some people say I'm too young. Some people say I don't have enough experience. Some people say I have too much experience. Some people say, well, I don't have this certification, or I don't have this certain education. Those are all just limiting beliefs that are limiting you. Remember, if you are going into this interview, they've already looked at your background and they've already said to themselves, you know, I think this person can do this job. Let's bring them in and talk to them. Okay, they're not into just bringing people in to interview just to waste their time. If they have no intention of hiring you, there's no reason for them to bring you in for the interview. So know that going into that interview, that they already said yes. They already said, hey, I like your background. I like your experience. Now it is your opportunity to shine in that interview by bringing confidence, by confidently going in there and asking questions. Why? Because my focus needs to be on them. My focus needs to be asking great questions to the person that I'm interviewing with to find out what is truly important to them. What is important to the company? What are the challenges and the goals that they're wanting to achieve or solve, that I can then share with them how I've helped other companies and bring that to them. That is ultimately what we're doing in an interview. In this business conversation, is that we are wanting to connect with that person. We are wanting to ask great questions so that we truly understand what they need, and then communicate clearly to them the value that we can bring. We also maybe need to be able to handle some objections, which I've got another video on that. So make sure you watch that. You need to be able to minimize any concerns or objections that they have, and then you need to be able to finish strong. So finish that conversation strong and confident, sharing with them why you truly believe that you are a great fit. Now that you've had the conversation, now that they've asked the questions, now that you've been able to share who you are, what you've done, how you can bring that to their organization, now is the next step of making sure that they know that you are absolutely confident in your ability to do this role, and you look forward to moving forward in the hiring process. You look forward to meeting with the next person. You look forward to hearing their decision. But you've got to be able to deliver it with confidence. It's not always what you say, but it's how you say it as well. You can't say something confident if your body language is not mimicking that as well. It's not matching what it is that you're trying to say. So if you say, man, I am so excited to be meeting with you today, you should look excited. You don't want to come in and go, man, I'm really excited to kind of talk with you today. I've been looking forward to this. You said it just doesn't add up. It doesn't match. It's not believable. And I think so many people struggle with interviews because of their limiting beliefs, because of their fear of failing in the interview, because of their lack of skill sets in interviewing and job search strategy and communication, and they tell themselves all these things that they can't do or that they don't have, and they've already self-sabotaged themselves before they ever even get into the conversation. And when they get in that conversation, they have almost no confidence. They are stricken with fear, with nerves. And so by taking advantage of the things that I'm talking about to build your confidence, it means build your skill set. Okay, have positive self-talk. Change your words by adding, I don't know this, but I will learn it. Or, I don't have this skill yet. Just by adding a couple words, it changes everything. But I promise you, the number one thing that people are looking for in an interview is, yes, you need to have the skill sets, but that's what got you into the interview, is that you have the experience, the background, and the skill set, so that they're already looking at that. The next thing that they're really looking for is, are you confident in your ability? And especially in a leadership role, are you confident to be able to lead others through challenges and help them through the crazy job market and the crazy market that's always fluctuating? Yet they need strong, confident leaders that can help build an effective team. So I hope this adds value again to you and helps you in your search. So really focus on your mindset. Focus on looking at everything in a positive perspective. Change the way that you're talking to yourself, the way that you're talking about yourself. Really dive in and learn the skills that you need, the right questions you need to ask, how to answer questions, how to have that right pitch, how to finish strong, how to overcome objections. All of these things that are going to help you to build that confidence. Because when I know exactly how I want to run this conversation, when I know exactly how to answer, I'm fully prepared, I've practiced, I've got all my notes, I've got everything ready, there's nothing for me to be afraid about. Nothing at all. I can absolutely go in there with confidence. And the last thing I want to leave you with is, you've got to go in there and interview like you don't need a job. Now, I know that you probably do need a job and that you really want this and that you're excited about this opportunity to go in there and interview, but you have to go in there with that perspective and mindset that, you know what, whether I get this or don't get this, that's okay. I just want to see, how can I help this company? Can I help this company? So I first off need to find out what they need. Then I'm going to share with them all the great things that I've done and how I can bring those skill sets to their organization and really align with them. Connect with that person that you're talking to. Tell yourself that you are absolutely confident in your ability to do this role, and then share that with the person that you're going to be interviewing with. And I promise you, you will up your game 100% on your next interview. So go in there with confidence, do what you need to. And again, if I can help you in any way, there'll be a couple links down here about working with me one-on-one. I'd be more than happy to work with you. I also have some specific courses on interview mastery, and as well as utilizing AI to help you in this preparation process. It's amazing what new technology has been able to do, and doors that it's opened up. So I'd love to be able to help you through that. There'll be links down below to learn more. I also have a free group where I do weekly group calls. You can join. There'll be a link down there to join our free group called Pathway to Freedom. I look forward to working with you. Thank you so much for staying all the way till the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the like, throw some comments down there. I'd love to be able to help you as you navigate through and onto your next job search. So go and leave with confidence.